going on to all of my Virgos out there? So let's get into it. Let's get into it. All right. So for you Virgos, we have the Star, the Knight of Pentacles, the Ten of Wands, okay, the Nine of Swords, the Six of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles, Three of Swords, Queen of Swords, the Magician, which does represent Mercury, and then the Empress. Okay. Uh, all right. So for you Virgos, right? You have the Star, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Ten of Wands. So I'm seeing how with the Star here, you have some people, right, generally speaking, that kind of want to get in touch with you, right? Want to get a hold of you Virgos, um, interested in you, at the very least interested in some form of communication. And the Knight of Pentacles and the Ten of Wands represents that you Virgos, you Virgos, the way that they think of you, they think that, that it's kind of a mystery um, as to what you Virgos are doing to them. You Virgos might be too too productive. You Virgos might be too busy for that. Now, we do have to call in the question here. Is it that the Virgos are too busy, or is it that some of you Virgos are avoiding love? Because I know Virgos in general tend to avoid love. Uh, Now, the Nine of Swords and the Six of Pentacles here represents how this is a situation for you Virgos where the Six of Pentacles, someone trying to get your attention, right? Someone who's interested trying to get your attention. And I just see the Nine of Swords, right, with this. You Virgos not necessarily wanting to kind of disrupt this rhythm that you've got going on. Um, a lot of you Virgos may be like, you don't need any love. You tried that, it didn't work. Why is this person getting all up in my business? You know what I mean? The Queen of Pentacles is because they actually care about you. And the Three of Swords, they think that, if you Virgos live your entire life and, you never experience love, they think of it as just kind of a waste. They think of you Virgos as being intelligent and all that, but when it comes to love, things obviously don't click. And it is very much so true. When it comes to love, when it comes to the Virgos, for the most part, I'm not saying every last Virgo, because you do have some Virgos, obviously, who have been in love and the relationship has worked out. Great for them, right? I don't want to make it seem like I'm just being I'm just being disrespectful. No, or sarcastic. Great for the Virgos. But for the majority of the Virgos, myself included, love isn't necessarily really our forte. It's pretty much everything else. And the reason for that is because when it comes to the context of love, I don't know. People just act like they don't have any kind of common sense. I don't know. I don't know. Uh Slowly but surely that's kind of turning around for me, but still, and this person just wants you to at the very least experience what love is. And they see you Virgos as being good people, and they kind of look at it like you're the Queen of Pentacles, that like you Virgos are trying to do everything you can to make sure that love doesn't happen for you at all. you know they're trying to they think that you're trying to make sure that love doesn't happen for you at all. And now you Virgos do everything that you possibly can to run away from, disrupt, and disassociate yourself from love. Well, the Magician and the Empress represents, well, they're partially right. They're right in the sense that a lot of you Virgos do wish, excuse me, a lot of you Virgos do see that you and love can pretty much can do without the other one, that you Virgos don't need love. Um, and that, they are right in the sense that love is something that doesn't really come easy to the Virgos, because Virgo is more so about like to be in love. Virgo would have to understand love, and understanding of love is something that most people do not know how to do. uh Most people don't know how to do it. And yeah, so the Magician is, because of the fact that most people don't know how to most people don't understand what love is. Most people are actually functioning in love incorrectly. And the Magician represents this being a situation for you where the Magician is like, so they see you as, you Virgos, kind of taking responsibility for your own self, except for everything, with everything except for love. So it's now a situation where a lot of you Virgos are like, um, you're interested in everything else except for the matters of the heart, as far as love is concerned. And they see you, and the people who are trying to get close to you see you as a person who has so much going for them, but does not want to be in those types of relationships. And it is very true. It is very true. I can speak for it myself, where, at one point in my life, I really, I felt, I felt terrible in that sense, because I knew what other people felt, but I didn't want to go there with other people, because I didn't want other people to like get terrible advice from me, or what they would see as terrible advice, due to the fact that I know what it is that I would say. And what I would say is that I would say, march through it. This is a situation for you to continue moving forward. This, that, the third. But at the same time, when people want like emotional advice, like, oh, don't worry about it, things are going to be okay. I'm terrible at that stuff. Terrible at that stuff. Only recently, within a few years, right, since 2020, is when I started to be able to be like, things are going to work. I need, and I'm still not the best at that. Don't think I'll ever be the best at that, truth be told, because I'm not built for that. You know what I mean? Like, I have an Aries moon, march forward, no matter what, march forward. Even when things happen where it doesn't necessarily mean, right, Virgo, even when things happen, us Virgos are built for that type of stuff. You got to understand what happens when love falls. It means that, right? What happens, right? Virgo is kind of in the middle, because Virgo is in the middle, but Virgo is in the middle because Mars doesn't do well with uh Mars, and the first house and the sixth house are enemies, right? So that's Aries and Virgo are enemies. But Venus, aka love, falls in Virgo. So it's like, so love isn't my forte, but at the same time, neither is conflict. So it's a so it's a situation where the Virgos have to figure it out. Like, what does this mean? Well, let's clarify this. Let's clarify the Queen of Pentacles. Let's clarify the Queen of Pentacles, shall we? By the way, if this resonates with you, come through and get a personal reading from me. The link to my website is in the comment section below. Go to the website, click whichever one you want, There, scroll down. It should say donate. It's actually a payment, but it should say donate because I couldn't replace the name of it because it for whatever the mechanics of the website wouldn't let me. But anyway, I should say it wasn't an option, but it says donate. Click that, fill out the information. Or I do have Cash App. My Cash App is the cash sign Kareemspiritworks, as it's spelled here. So let's clarify the Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles. So to clarify the Queen of Pentacles, we have the Ten of Pentacles, the Five of Cups, the Knight of Wands, and the Queen of Wands. So what I'm seeing here is the Ten of Pentacles. The Ten of Pentacles and the Five of Cups is, again, people are kind of like down because people really like you. But like I said before, they're looking at it from a perspective of, it's so sad that you Virgos have to compartmentalize that part of your life, according to them, because they see you Virgos as not, like getting just a raw deal, a bad deal when it comes to love, and never knowing what that's like. That's romantically, never knowing what that's like, and having so many opportunities to be in love, but those things literally ripped out of your hands because, oh, the circumstances wasn't right. Oh, this person created this person created that, da 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 da. And to see how a lot of you Virgos just continue forward and did your own thing. Then you had the Knight of Wands and the Queen of Wands. The Knight of Wands is about, so they're trying to rush in, but see, that's the other catch-22 that I'm talking about. If it, with all of this, them liking you, are they planning on sticking around? Right, Virgo? Are they planning on sticking around, or is it that they think that something short term is going to help? Because something short term is not necessarily really going to help. The Queen of Wands. You Virgos are sitting just fine, doing your own thing. Like I said, you can live without love. Remember, Virgo and Scorpio used to be one zodiac sign, used to be one constellation. And um remember, Scorpio doesn't need love per se. So neither does Virgo, because remember, Scorpio and Virgo used to share a zodiac sign. So let's clarify the Three of Swords. Let's clarify the Three of Swords, right? So the Three of Swords, Five of Pentacles, the Death card, the Ace of Wands, the Three of Wands. So the Five of Pentacles, they don't see you. They don't see. They see you as someone that they think of you as someone that doesn't understand how good love can be, and it breaks their heart. That's the thing that's heartbreaking to them. The Death card is, but they don't seem to understand that a lot of you Virgos are good. They think that you Virgos swore it off. It's not even that. It's not even that at all. It's not even that. The Ace of Wands, the Three of Wands, this being a situation for you, for you Virgos, where it's just that for you Virgos, they don't know that for you Virgos, it's not that you swore it off. What it is that you've gotten a chance to see how dysfunctional other people could be. I know that. I can attest to that. It's not that I've sworn off love. What it is that a lot of people do a lot of dysfunctional stuff with it. Like what? Like giving you their number, and then when you finally get a chance to actually call them, they don't pick up their phone. Then when you text them, you know what I mean, they creating all these excuses. It's like come on, like, y'all, you know what I'm saying? Like, the Virgos already know what it is, right? As I said before, if you are a Virgo, if you are a Capricorn, if you're a Scorpio, if you are an Aries, or you have Venus in any one of those signs, whether you have the sun or the moon and stuff like this in those signs, Whether you have a sun, moon, or Venus in those four zodiac signs that I just talked about, you know what I'm saying? If you do have it in those four zodiac signs, you know what's up. I'm a Virgo with an Aries moon and a Pisces ascendant. So you would think that Venus would be exalted in my Pisces ascendant, right? Very true. And it's not hard for me to pick up as far as get to know people. But at the same time, I really see how people literally do everything that they can to run away from relationships, front, act like they really built for it, how it's short term. They get the relationship from me, right? And then they can't even last 2, 3 weeks in a relationship because then I start to see how dysfunctional and how off they are. It's like that type of stuff. So it's like the truth is that a lot of people are just not built for it. That's the truth. You know what I mean? A lot of people think that they could tell you what the issue is. Oh, it's this. Oh, it's that. Listen, until we start from a perspective of it really is other folks and how other people really be wilding out and how they're not built for it, we don't have anything to talk about. But I just allow other people to think that they know what it is. And I'm sure that's the case for a lot of you Virgos too, because a lot of times it's because other people be bugging out and acting like they just don't have any common sense. So, so shout outs to you, Virgos. I'm trying to make this YouTube channel grow to 10,000 subscribers by the end of June 2023. I don't even know if it's really possible. As of right now, I have 3,657 subscribers. Please hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the notification bell, and set the notification bell to all so you can be notified whenever I drop these videos. Peace.